the traditional room downsizing method that concentrated warmth where it mattered. Winter has always been a ruthless teacher. Long before central heating, thermostats or electric blankets, people survived cold seasons by making deliberate, disciplined changes to how they lived inside their homes. What I'm about to walk you through is not theory or modern minimalism. This is a historically proven winter survival practice used across medieval Europe, early America, and cold rural societies worldwide. Before we get into it, if this kind of practical history and survival knowledge matters to you, subscribe to Warfield Prepper Chronicles and like the video. This channel exists for people who take history seriously and apply it intelligently. This method reduced the home to one warm core space. The traditional approach was simple and brutally effective. Shrink daily life into the smallest possible room during winter. Families abandoned unused chambers, upper floors, and draft-prone halls and concentrated all activity into a single room that could be defended against cold. This space became the center of sleeping, cooking, working, and social life. Heat loss dropped dramatically because fewer walls, ceilings, and doors were bleeding warmth into empty areas. Room selection was based on structure, not comfort. The chosen room was usually the lowest level of the house, partially shielded by earth or surrounding structures. Thick walls, small windows, and minimal exterior exposure mattered more than aesthetics. In stone cottages, this was often the kitchen or hearth room. In timber homes, it was the most enclosed interior room. Doors to unused spaces were shut, blocked, or sealed with fabric to prevent heat drain. Physical downsizing concentrated body heat and fire heat together. By living, sleeping, and working in one room, human body heat became a measurable heat source. Multiple people, animals in some cultures, and constant activity raised ambient temperature. A single hearth, stove, or brazier could maintain warmth far more efficiently than trying to heat an entire house. This principle is identical to modern emergency shelter design, just applied indoors. Temporary barriers were used to reduce air volume. People didn't just shrink rooms, they shrank airspace. Heavy curtains, wooden screens, and hanging tapestries were used to lower ceilings and block drafts. Bed hangings and box beds turned sleeping areas into microclimates that trapped warmth overnight. This was not luxury. It was survival engineering using fabric and wood instead of insulation foam. You can apply this method today without altering your home. If you're facing winter cold right now, choose one room and commit to it. Move daily activities there. Close vents and doors to unused rooms. Use thick curtains or blankets over doorways to cut airflow. Sleep in that room if possible. Even in modern homes, this can reduce heating needs while increasing actual comfort. Apartment dwellers can do the same by closing off hallways and spare rooms. This method worked because it respected heat behavior. Heat rises, escapes through openings, and dissipates into empty space. Traditional households didn't fight physics. They worked with it. Downsizing living space was one of the most reliable ways to beat winter without fuel waste. And it remains relevant today in power outages, fuel shortages, and cold weather emergencies. If this kind of grounded, historically accurate survival knowledge matters to you, subscribe to Warfield Prepper Chronicles, like the video, and share it with others who take winter preparedness seriously. This knowledge kept people alive for centuries, and it still works now.